Mic check, mic check. Okay, all green. Alright, just doing final check. Okay, coming in hot. Good. Alright, so there is my avatar's personalities there to greet us again. So, if you tuned in to yesterday's stream, I reviewed the 890 jump, which was a blast. It was the most fun I had reviewing a ship ever. I also reviewed the M50, and the M50 was absolutely bonkers. That ship so fast. It's a racing ship, so yeah, you can G-lock easily in that thing, and I almost did on several times. On several occasions, I mean. That's what happens when you try to like think and talk and think about something else at the same time. And we are gonna do an Area 18 review. I'll probably drop the graphics during that stream because this stream is rough. I mean, the city's rough. This area's rough. Very few people can run this area on 60 FPS. And it's not that the game is super demanding, it's that it's just not polished, it's not optimized. So it runs really rough on your systems. The expo is still going on. Actually, shit. Let me, no, I'll do that later. Because it's good, the expo goes for 3 more days. And so there's a best in show, thing going on right now. Alright, so we got that, and we're just gonna go ahead and, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that everything is still working properly. Because I had one instance in which my headphones just died, and I was talking for like 30 minutes, and just none of the audio was coming through at all. So that was pretty bad. But this area here, it's rough. It's hit or miss mostly. So as you can see, like there's parts of it that smooths out, and you get pretty nice frame rates, and then like that right there, because the game is like loading up all of these other things that you can't quite see yet on the horizon, i.e. other players and ships and things like that, and that's where the lag comes from. But CIG has assured us that they're going to be fixing that with the next patch. I think it's called Server OCS, if I'm not mistaken. But once Server OCS comes into play, things should run a lot smoother, and people should get better FPS. Alright, so here we are, back in the spaceport. Alright, so got about 7 hours left on this, and all that good rented stuff. So 890 jump, 850X, 85X. So we did the touring yesterday. We're gonna do the 600i today, and we're gonna just try to see if there's a difference between the two ships, which there is, We just have to find what that difference is.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the
So
departure
we're on our way to
arrival
Hangar
lines
11.
conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Alright, here we are. Random glitch. It happens everywhere in this game. This is why people never run around without their suits of armor. But I still do it because I'm just stupid. Alright. So, the 600i Touring pretty much looks identical to this. But let's see if the 600i Vanilla has that double layered observation deck. One for the pilot and one for the master suite. It's still a luxury liner, so. Okay. So it does look like we have that. Let's go ahead and hop on the ship here. So just like with the touring variant, the elevator's in the same location. Oh, okay. Alright, we're going into lower deck now. Alright, so stepping on to 600i. Right away, this room's different. This room does not exist in the touring variant. This actually looks like a elevator for, could be craft or cargo. So let's test it out. Just to see the utility of it. Ah, shit. Alright. Character's not happy. My vitals are normal. Just lost her footing. But yeah, so it's low enough for like a little vehicle, to like ATV or something. Could you land a ship on this platform? I want to say you can, because like the Aurora, the RSI Aurora that I have, it is not very large at all. So I could probably fit like a little baby ship on this. Um, the M50 is tiny too, but the wingspan may be just a bit too much unless you parked it like this way, facing this wall here. So, alright, that's one big change from the touring variant. Let's head the other direction. Oh wow, so the master suite is immediately on your left. The touring version does not have the master suite that close to you. You can't just turn right and go into it. So comparing it to the touring, the bedrooms are identical. They look pretty much the same. There's no difference at all between the two. and some engineering panels. So this has a very, you know, industrial look to it, in like a high tech technology kind of way. Maybe industrial's the wrong word. Um, Laboratory, laborious, scientific. All right, so this one takes me straight to top deck, but we'll just keep going. All right. So this is the crew quarters, same as with the touring variant. Same exact thing as with the touring variant. The escape pods are in the same location. The bathrooms are the same. Okay. Alright, this one says locked. This one is not locked. Okay, so gold basically means occupied and unoccupied. But that's weird because no one's in it. I would hope. Alright, med bay's in the same place. Closet's in the same place. There's no real difference there. Alright, so let's go to the upper deck. So the aesthetic is definitely carried over. That much is true. The aesthetic is definitely carried over. And so now we're here on the upper deck. 1 second, lads. Interesting. I don't know why I'm like shaking so much in this spot. I don't recall the engine being on. Actually, I'm just shaking everywhere. Unless I'm like low on health or something, which would be awkward. Well, for fuck's sake, my character was still suffocating. Well, low oxygen levels would kind of make sense. So, I guess I'm not angry, but that doesn't really apply to glitches. Exploration mission taken off from Area 18 in 5 minutes. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so let's get back to what we were doing. I'm going to keep this suit on because the shaking is like ruining my review, so we'll just keep the helmet on. So that's the same. And this is definitely the same as well. And that's identical. And that's identical. So that's all the same. This room's the same. And again, like, it's not a bad thing. Like, the touring variant is basically a touring variant of this ship. That's all it is. But I will say that this ship, to me, like, when you come from the touring variant of the ship and you come here, it seems like it has a bit of an identity crisis. Like, part of the ship seems like high scientific luxury research vessel, and then the other half of the ship is like, yeah, you know, here's the bar and here's where we hang out. And I don't know. I don't exactly know how I feel about that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, you know, there's a lack of continuity. Alright. So I do like those slidey doors. And then this, of course, is the upper deck, which we saw from coming into the ship. I guess you could say one positive. So this area on a touring would be only for living quarters. Basically, there would be suites, and there's like 5 suites. And on this ship, there is no suite. It's just crew quarters and then the captain's quarters. So it's definitely a smaller ship. The bridge is identical. The path to the bridge is identical. So that is a pretty fast tour. But we do have to see how it flies. And so we can exit the ship from here. Let's go to the lower deck and just see what we're missing. If anything at all. Nope, this is the entrance elevator. So you can actually take this elevator straight to the top deck and go straight to the bridge, which makes sense because if you're in a situation where you need to like get gone like really quick, that's what you're gonna want to do. Just take the elevator straight up. So yeah, basically you have room for 5. And crew quarters has 4 beds, and then the 5th is the actual, you know, captain or pilot seat. So there's consistency here.
Origin shipworks at your service. Core system operational.
All right, we're roaring to life here.
You are clear to launch.
Alright, so now we're inside the ship. As you can see, the body's pretty much identical to the touring variant. But like with any touring variant, touring adds extra luxury, extra features. And you pretty much, you know,
Launch complete.
it's pretty much all you need.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, nice. Alright. So it's got a pretty nice maneuverability, you know, for a space yacht. Or, you know, maybe we'll just call this a space boat, honestly. We'll level this guy out. Alright. Alright, so we're out of the seat here, and we're overlooking Area 18. Yeah, we'll just do another quick walk through the ship. So, I am I appreciate that this ship feels more focused, but it also, again, like, it's luxury in the back and science up front, which, if I were really, you know, on a long expedition, I would appreciate the design of this ship a lot more. Coming from the Touring though, the Touring is pretty much just, you know, luxury. Like, the scanning station in this variant, I don't really believe that it belongs. And I think that's why a Touring version exists in the first place. Because, you know, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not attacking it from an aesthetic place. It's just seems just kind of out of place. Like this whole room is just the scanning station, and then of course the planet itself, and then there's the sliding glass doors that, you know, open and shut, segregating the two. And then down here, let's say if your ship was ever boarded, you know, I guess you could maybe use this as a defensive position, but yeah, I like the doors, but maybe this should have been something else, or maybe turret controls. That would make more sense to me. Maybe when scanning becomes a bigger part of the game, I'll feel differently, but right now, I don't really much care for it. Alright. That's actually not the one I wanted. Or maybe it was. So that's the rear elevator. And this is the one we want. So actually, I'll just kind of admire the view of the surroundings from behind. With me having rented so many ships, it's going to be easier for me to keep track of what I've reviewed already by just, you know, blowing them up. It's just time consuming to get back to where you were. It's the only thing. And this should, yeah, alright. So that deck's completely cut off, just like the other ship. But the master suite is in a slightly different location, at least from what I remember. So we're gonna want to go to lower deck. Yeah. This isn't a bad spot to hang out. I mean, within an armistice zone, and you can kind of chill, and you don't have to worry about anyone blowing you up. Now, of course, they may change, you know, just how the world's treated. And then high sec isn't high sec anymore, but right now it is, so. And there is Area 18. One great part about this particular ship is that you can do this. Because most elevators, you know, are pretty big. This one gives you a little small elevator. Not as much margin of error, right? If you lose your footing, you're dead, but you can pretty much just drop anywhere you want on a planet and just kind of see around with your own eyes. Or you can just use the camera view like an intelligent person, but if you haven't figured it out by now, I am not intelligent. So, go back out to the top deck. Alright. F is for fun, boys. Here we go. Power off.
Weapons deactivated.
Oh my god, that never gets old. That never gets old. You can't even make sense of that. You can't even make sense of that. Is it faster for me to land my ships and get a new one? Yes, but I get confused. All right, so I'm doing it this way. Also partially for the lulz. So you know, if you were amused, then great, I did my job. If you're not amused, then you're probably not going to enjoy the stream.
So many options. There's always
Alright, so we're still going through our origin ships.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Keep conversation. Share space. Now arriving.
Alright, so what was that? 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect. Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
And there it is. And it's beauty again. You may wonder, what am I planning on doing this time? I bet you can guess. I'm just curious to see how this guy will crumble. The most expensive ship in the game. It's gonna be a bloody travesty. Actually... I think those circles all mean elevators. It's not the only ship that needs that, honestly.
Origin jump works. At your service. Core system operational.
This is going to break my heart. But it must be done for science.
You are clear to launch.
Refreshing. Shields. Shields at full strength.
All right. So, so you get a ball of fire that goes through the ship. In that case.
Looking to make an impression. Both ready.
Tram now approaching. Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Now arriving.
God, I love memes.
And on Arcor, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Gen 6A, 89 jet.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
M50. Nah, fuck it. That's too much time. We already know how that's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up like a regular fireball. All right. So we've done our science shit. We did the touring. Let's look at the 850X Limited. That's one we haven't looked at yet.
Visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
Hangar 3.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Okay. So this was the one that I was looking forward to. It's a simple ship, but it's got a very luxurious look to it. Which isn't surprising because that's just Origin in the nutshell. So let's go ahead, get this guy up in the air because I'm excited. Oh, and this one has room for a friend too. So this one actually reminds me more of a car than any other ship I've flown in this game, which is really interesting. All right, let's see. There should be like the flight ready button. So I need to cut power on. Open ladder. Exit. Flight ready. There we go.
Origin shipports at your service. Core system operational.
Beautiful. Is that wood green? Oh my god, that is wood green. These ships are so nice. Alright. Let's go ahead, get on comms. Have them open this pit up.
You are clear to launch.
Alright. So the rear reminds me of a McLaren actually. I'm actually getting McLaren vibes from this ship, which is probably the greatest compliment
Launch complete.
that I could give to a ship, because I love that brand. Landing gear up. Oh, look at that. Look at that view. Area 18 never gets old. Alright, let's see how fast I can go in atmosphere. I juiced my engines. Juiced my fucking engines. Got some missiles there on the side. Ho 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 whoa whoa whoa. Alright, alright. Almost lost it. And there's the Expo Center down there. Alright, let's go to space. Crank the throttle up to maximum. And just let it rock. So the nice thing about these little baby Origin ships is that they are incredibly fast. The M50's a freaking demon, but this is nice. This is nice. I like it. Alright. Just pass cloud cover. Beautiful. And we are just about in space. We're pretty much in orbit now. So I can go ahead. A couple. It's good. It's really good. Alright, so now gonna go ahead, recouple. And there we are on the horizon. But we're still a bit in Atmo, so let's go ahead and just accelerate a bit more. So we're at 93% fuel. That's the perk of having such a light ship. Alright, there we are. Now we can bring it way down. Alright. Engine off.
Engines inactive.
Exit 0G. Okay. We are perfectly still. Most ships you're stuck moving at like 1 meter a second, but I've actually, with this ship, it's the first time that I've actually stopped. Completely in space, and it's amazing. So now we can get a look at more of the ship. It's amazing. This ship is so cool. But yeah, we're high up now to be in orbit, and there's the usual skyline. So we know Area 18 is behind us, and there's probably that big cluster of lights down there, only because the sun was already setting when we left. Eh. So there it is, co-pilot seat. And you see that right there? That is taken straight from luxury automobiles. Just the stitched leather, or whatever space age version this is. Yeah, it probably has its own microgravity field, honestly. That's our co-pilot seat here. Alright, pressurized. Do I get any power? Any buttons to push? No? No, I don't. But I can turn the engine off. Just imagine, like, during your lunch break, just flying up to space and just enjoying your lunch, like, in just complete silence and solitude among the stars. That would be just the greatest thing. And we have to have, and you have to have this music as well. You just do. I'm just taking it all in.
Engines active.
There we go. We have power. So, Smart Money says that is Area 18. Let's go ahead and spool. Yep.
Alert. Engines overheating.
So, as you can see, 143 kilometers, and we could have quantum leapt there, but I actually haven't done like a full-on re-entry. I've always used quantum, so let's just do that real quick and see how it feels. And I can say real quick because this ship is insanely fast. We've already covered like 20,000 kilometers just that fast. Well, 20 kilometers. Like, we are moving. Now that noise that you're hearing is a bug, so don't worry about it. And we just hit Atma. Oh man. Oh ho ho ho. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Coming in too hot. That's slumber roll. Oh man, that was intense. So, you know, remember when we were talking about that gravity well? It was probably just air resistance. I was mentioning last stream how I was flying and I just hit some pocket of some force and it just threw my ship out of control, and my character died because I wasn't in the pilot seat, so I couldn't stop the roll in time. And I had my engine off and I was just letting the ship coast, but yeah, it almost happened again. So re-entering at an angle was rough, but this is the spaceport right here, so we're pretty much right on top of where we need to be. Alright. I should be close enough to request to land. I'll just use the comm link here.
Please proceed to side landing bay.
Here it is.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
What's it say?
Deactivated.
Alright. That was pretty freaking cool. Great shuttle ship, 85X limited. 85X. That's a nice ship. Literally went to space and back on one tank of gas. No, I don't want to launch MSI Afterburner.
But while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
Alright, so we've done that. 600 I
Thank
touring.
you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your
Alright,
transaction,
so we've got another racing vehicle.
prosperous stay.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Hangar 1.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars,
Alright, so this is the 350R. It's a lot beefier than the M50. And a lot more menacing too. So this ship here looks like you can actually take it out in the space battle. This definitely looks like a fighter jet for sure. Oh wow. So this one is large enough. Oh, it's got a toilet. It's actually got a toilet. That is really cool. And a bed. And a sunroof. So it really isn't designed for, you know, long stints away from, you know, supplies, but it is a great scout ship, I'd imagine. Oh nice, lock, exit, and canopy. So, flight ready, power on.
Origin jump works at your service. Core system operational.
You are clear to launch.
I love those stickers on the ship too. Gives it that nice racing feel. But I'm ready to just freaking just go all out.
Launch complete. Landing gear raised.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Oh wow. I almost G-locked just that fast. That's when you know you're in a fast ship.
Inactive.
So yeah, there's actually like legit UI on the actual surface of the vehicle. But yeah, because you can't exit through here, so. And there we are. Now this is pretty cool. Like my head rolled off my body. It's hilarious. And there, of course, is your view of eternity right there. The M50 is a sick ship, but I think this may be my favorite racing ship because it just has the right amount of luxury and it is like also super fast. So we open the door.
Flare countermeasure active. Engines active.
Alright. And there's Area 18. So let's see if this ship does the same thing. We are going so fast right now. Alright, we're starting to hit Atmo now. You can feel the atmosphere just kind of shaking the chassis. And we've hit Atmo. Yeah, at this rate of speed, you'll be down in no time. So, let's not die.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
That feel when you almost drop your phone. It's like, fuck. No, but I caught it.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh.
Landing complete.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant
Weapons
stay.
deactivated.
Alright. And so that was the 853. That animation, man. I love it. I love it. So yeah, 350R. That's a good one. So I wonder what the vanilla 350 is like. That's probably slower or just more tanky.
It takes all of us working together to keep ArcCorp safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible threats every time. Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Alright, so let me see. Because I think we're about done with all the origin ships.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Yeah, let's go with the origin 300i. I think that's like the intro model. Let's just compare it, compare it to everything else we've driven.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
And this is the 300i, which looks very similar to the racing variant that we just flew. So let's go ahead, get in it, and just see if there's any real difference. So right away, just the interior looks different, and instead of there being one bed, there is actually, well, there's still one bed, but this one actually looks like more of a living space, and that is really, really cool. And then you've got stuff for your clothes, fancy glasses. And then of course, the toilet. So unlike the racing variant, this ship you can actually be away from any resupply for a while. So that's the good news.
You are clear to launch.
And nice. Got your water bottles in here. It's pretty cool. So this is dope. I like it. Wood grain paneling. So this is like just flying a little tiny luxury boat, tiny yacht, And living in Florida, I've seen my fair share of yachts. So, flight ready.
Origin jumpworks at your service. Core system operational. Launch complete.
Alright, so he didn't screw us on that.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Landing gear raised.
Alright. So, I like the one single engine. It's got a nice look to it. The white of the ship, you know, still evokes that sense of luxury and elegance. It doesn't look as intimidating as the racing variant. Cause the racing's got like that, you know, really cool, like matte black exterior, and it's got the guns on it, and then it's got the yellow. So like it reminds me of a Yellow Jacket, honestly. But this one just looks like a yacht. It looks like a space boat, you know. And it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. We're already at escape velocity, I believe. That's just breaking through the atmosphere right now. Oh, didn't want to do that. Let's go back, start back in. There's the sun over there on the horizon. Gorgeous. And there it is. There we go.
Engines inactive.
Alright. So now this is the ship in all of its glory with the power on. So even when you're taking a poop, you got the lights to keep you company. The accenting is just very, very nice. I think this ship is the ship's amazing. And just the detail and the floor. The carpet. Maybe it's like smart carpet or something. Because I'm just thinking like if you're on like a dusty planet or something. But then again, I mean, honestly, you wouldn't use this ship for work though. You would use it for play or flying to your friend's 890 jump. Like that's what you would do. Yep, nice Area 18 over there. And so here, nice little counter. Everything's insulated. Sink, closet, shoes. And the bed actually slides out when you want to use it. And then you slide in when you're done. And so that's it. This is nice. Oh wow, that is actually really cool. So you actually can communicate with people on this thing. Or you can pretty much just see what your ship's doing in real time. Okay. This ship has the best bed in the game. I have not flown the ship yet that allows you to just manage your ship's features like that just from the bed. Like that is really cool. Yeah, shields would be my biggest concern, honestly. And then you get up. That's it. Alright, let's go for a spacewalk. Is that my ship playing music? So I shouldn't be able to hear this music because there's no medium for sound to travel through. Oh shit. Oh shit. I broke my legs. Okay. Big problem. Big problem. With this ship. It'll cut your legs off. Oh my god. The bugs in this game is just a rage. It's crazy. But the game's so far from being done, and we've got a major update coming out this month, actually, in December. So totally looking forward to that. But it's cool because I was done. I was done flying anyway. I've got to get going. If you stop by just to peek and say hello, thank you for stopping by. Good chance I didn't see your messages, but that's only because I'm like watching another stream at the same time, so I wasn't really reading chat. Um, but thank you. It was definitely fun to fly. Definitely fun to like learn all this stuff here. Um, but that pretty much concludes the expo. The expo's got 3 more days in it. I certainly plan to do maybe one more stream. And then we're going into Area 18 mode in the future. But until then, take care, guys, and see you Starside. Peace.